Hey, what's going on, everybody? Your boy JC in the house. Special guest with me tonight, Cassandra Allen. And tonight's topic is sometimes a toxic mother can be worse than an absent father. So I want everybody to gather around. Your boy JC in the house. And as far as just opening everything off, I feel like sometimes toxic mother can be more damaging than an absent father, because I feel like the toxic mother is inside the home and she's teaching the boys, she's teaching the daughters, as opposed to the absent father. He's not there to watch over his prodigy, so he doesn't know what's going on. But I do feel like you can find replacements for the absent fathers, whether it's an uncle, whether it's a grandfather, or maybe a stepfather. With everybody gather around. What's going on, Tanisha? What's going on, Willie? What's going on, Emily? What's going on, Janice? But yeah, I feel like absent father, you can have some kind of substitute. Not to say you don't have, not giving excuses for men not taking care of responsibilities. What's going on? I'm not giving anybody a pass for not taking care of responsibilities. But I'm just saying, though, as far as you can always find some kind of substitute that's helpful, that's going to mature you and your child, because in every situation is where the father is going to be present, and that's something that a lot of guys have to realize. A lot of times it might be a man or woman raising you, it might be a woman that's raising you, and that's something that you gotta realize. And you're in control of your own destiny, whether you have mom and dad or it's just by yourself. You can't make excuses when you reach a certain age. You gotta get it where you get it. What's going on, Hania? What's going on, Monique? But as far as toxic mothers, sometimes they don't allow the father to interact with the kids, or they like to downplay the father, or telling him, children, he's not about anything, or he doesn't love you, etc. You see too many videos where the woman's in the car and she's prank calling the dad, telling him, hey girl, you see your dad, he doesn't love you, he doesn't care about you. Yeah, etc. So yeah, it's everything you gotta be mindful. Like I said, it's not so much a substitute. I'm just saying, cause not every time you're gonna have mom and dad, like you were saying, Ania. I'm just saying, as far as the toxic mother, sometimes she like to downplay the father, or sometimes she might be not allowing her real father to interact with the kids. In the same token, I feel like as men we have to go to court and fight for our custody, but she's making it difficult for you to have your rights just to see your children. And it can be a lot of times, a lot of men they do give up. And Nia says, so you think a child is okay with being discarded like trash, garbage? No, I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying if the father is not present, and you want them to live in a healthy relationship, then you might have to find somebody else that's willing to be a stepfather, like a Russell Wilson type guy, that's going to love you and your child and raise your child like it's his own. You got to find a Russell Wilson if you don't have the active father, fathering your kids. Because a lot of times he could be fathering your kids, but he might not just be there personally. He might be there physically, he might not be there emotionally or mentally as well. Or he might just be, good with just, what's going on, Cassandra? He might just be good with just sending money, and not spend no time with you, and might be out with a lot of women, but he's not inside the home teaching you how to build, how to grow and expand your resources. So yeah, Cassandra, are you there? I sent you an invite. Are you there? You said nothing to do with the fact that both are destructive. Yeah, you're right about that. But the thing about me is it's all about, accountabilities on both sides, A lot of times some women, they out there sleeping around with different men, having different men around their children. And that's something I do not agree with. I made a post about that earlier today. You can't be having random men in and out of your house. That's not it's not a good look for your child. And then also too, as far as the twerking, I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. I'm saying a good, healthy, stable. I'm not talking about the extreme as far as raping, kids being molested. I'm saying that does happen, but I'm saying you find somebody like a Russell Wilson type of guy that's really there for you and the kids. What's going on? Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I'm about to have my guest come about one where he's just playing a stepdaddy and stuff like that. I'm just saying, there are some men that will take on responsibilities, and love a child as his own. Because not every man can have kids, and vice versa for women, But you do need both structure, a man and female voice inside the household. And if you can't get that, then a lot of times you can be lacking, So what's going on, Sean? What's going on, Brenda? How's everybody doing tonight? Your boy JC in the house. What's going on? Karma, Cairo. Okay. What's going on, Amanda? Fathers do the same and child suffer. Yeah, you're right about that. How you doing, Amanda? What's going on, Susie? But yeah, having like different, like I said, it works both ways too, as far as a man having, different women around his children as well. You know what I'm saying? But this topic is for absent mothers. It's not trying to discard what fathers do, because fathers do a lot of kind of stuff, like, allow their son to be out and do what they want to do, but allow on the same token allow their child to be protected, but they allow their son to do whatever he wants to do. I don't feel that. So, Cassandra, what's going on? I thought you were trying to come on. It's not letting you connect. What's going on? You said how many Russell Wilsons are there out there? I mean, there's guys out there, that will tend to you and your child if you happen to find him, But you have to have the kind of mindset that a man will find me and I will be loved and I will be appreciated. You have that mindset that men ain't about nothing, then what do you expect the universe to keep bringing you? They keep bringing you men that aren't about life, not about you, it's going to use you for your body, that's it. So you got to change your mindset, especially you trying to find you a brother, a good brother that you have a child and he's okay with being a stepfather. It all depends on the man's mindset, because it's a lot to take on another man's responsibility, because he don't have any kids and he wants to set his own legacy with his own self, his own family, So him taking on another person's child, it's a lot to deal with and a lot to come with it that a lot of people don't understand, because not only got to deal with a toxic baby, maybe a toxic baby father, he don't know. He might have to deal with a toxic father, in and out, banging on his door like, oh, why you talking to my girl? Like a future situation with Russell Wilson. Like, I don't know too many brothers that's gonna deal with all that, especially he don't have any kids himself. Come on now, like you got a lot of these women out here don't have any kids, but you gonna get one with a baby father who might be crazy. Like I said, I heard all the stories about fathers, beating up on, boyfriends or threatening the boyfriend, like, who's that? What? Get away from my child and stuff like that. And it's like it put the man in a harmful position. Especially he don't have to deal with all that. So, and after he doing you a favor as far as taking care of your child, especially he not obviously yours. So it takes a special type of man. I'm not saying it take a real man. I say a special type to deal with all that. But yeah, as far as back to the topic about absent fathers and toxic mothers, like I said, sir, there's some women out there that, out there clubbing, smoking, drinking, allowing their child to be over grandmother's house, or uncle's house, not attending to their child's schoolwork, their homework, and they're not, giving that child support or any kind of love, or even worse, when she loses custody and you have to have DFACS take the children away from the mother. That's a real horrible sign to have someone take your child repeatedly over and over again, over and over again. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you really got to discern who you sleep with. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing with guys too. You know, you having crazy baby mamas drama. You know, you think with the head between your legs, you're not thinking the head on your shoulders. And that's the one thing the guys got to realize too. But as far as women, you know, y'all can't just be, you know, swept off your feet by words and no action, no gameplay, no kind of vision. You know, without a vision, a man will perish. So you have to find a vision with his own self, his own life, and also a man that has a vision for you both. And if it includes your child or not, then, you know, stick with it if that's the healthy way to go. Okay, Marlon said, I refuse to deal with a chick with a crazy baby daddy. Yeah, you're right about that. That's one reason why a lot of brothers aren't dealing with single mothers. And not to bash single mothers, I appreciate what y'all do. You know, I do go hard for y'all, what y'all do as y'all sacrifice daily. But it's a lot of brothers not trying to deal with all that. Ain't trying to deal with all that kind of stress. And, you know, he out here working and then he got to deal with your crazy baby daddy. And he ain't trying to deal with all that, you know. And like I said, he ain't trying to deal with all that. But Ania said, you do know our culture is based on family structure. Grandma took care of the kids. Yeah, but I'm saying as far as this new generation where you just dropping your children off at random people's houses, I don't agree with that. You know, you only know these people a day or two, and you out here just dumping your kids off. Like, you know, I understand you in school, you working, it's cool, you know what I'm saying, but always, you know, trying to turn up in the club, you know, and you got the brand new shoes, your makeup, hair done, but your kid look a mess. Come on now, what kind of sense is that? Come on, ladies, y'all gotta do better. You know, y'all gotta do better that situation. Like I said, I had a post about as far as the Super Bowl ticket, you know, about the fathers. You know, you got all this ambition, all this money to go out there and travel to a big game, but, you know, coming out to your kids, you make every excuse why you're not gonna go up there and see your child. You know, you do have vacation time to see your kids, or you just don't have no kind of ambition to see your kids, but you got time to see your homeboys and stuff. So yeah, it worked both ways. It's accountability both ways. What's going on, Ronnie? What's going on, Kajia? What's going on, everybody? Everybody doing tonight? Everybody gather around. Your boy JC in the house. I know what time it is. But yeah, like I said, and then I'm already talking about absent fathers. You know, 'cause a lot of fathers, they may be there physically. He might not be there emotionally, mentally, or he just there financially. So they go back to, you know, men just need to pick better as far as who they lay with, quit trying to sleep with everybody, and you haven't really discerned her, you haven't vetted her, you know, y'all don't have some of the core values, needs. You just thinking about her body, her shape, what she can do for you in your bed, but what's her mindset at, you know, where's her direction, you know, how can she be a good helpmate to you? That's what guys gotta realize, you know, you gotta think with the head on your shoulders, not between your legs, you know. I'm trying to tell y'all, brothers. He said, bros be hella bread on Jordans, but complain about child support. Yeah, my thing is, it's all about priorities, you know what I'm saying? What are you under? What's more focused to you? Getting a lot of women, getting the car, getting the house, or leaving a foundation? That's why I always speak on legacy, what you leaving behind. You know, the car, the money, the women. Yeah, but it's all about when the time's up, what you gonna be remembered for. You know, it's good you had, you know, the fun with a lot of women. You know, you had your car, but what your kids, your grandkids gonna remember about you. You know, that's why it's very important to select a good wife. You know, behind every good man is a good wife, is a good woman. So you gotta be cautious of who you sleep with. Okay. And Nia said, are you Theory actually seen that? I'm 43 and I'm not talking about you specifically, Nia. I'm talking about generally speaking. I'm not talking about your specific situation, because I don't really know you like that. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Keisha? What's good with you? What's going on with you? Okay, Marlon says, especially how she can motivate you in your drive. Yeah, like I said, I mean, it goes both ways. You gotta motivate her. It's not about her just supporting your vision too. Like, how can you motivate her and uplift her and, you know, provide that kind of security for her? You know, we keep talking about it's just about us, but it's not about us. It's about reciprocating each other and growing as a team, as a unit. It's not about, you know, as far as one is better than the other, because we're both equal, you know. But yeah, like I said, the title of today, what's going on, William, is sometimes toxic mothers can be worse than an absent father. And I really do feel like absent fathers, you know, I don't have no kind of excuse for them, you know, whether it's drugs, whether it's women, whether it's, you know, other outside responsibilities, outside of the kids. I don't really play all that, you know. I feel like you lay down with her, you procreated with her, you take care of your child. I don't want to hear you complain about child support because, you know, you could have done better. You know, do what you gotta do. That's just doing the bare minimum, is just paying child support, you know. That's just doing the bare minimum. Okay. William said, forget that, it's gonna make you wealthy, man. Yeah, I mean, but it's all about, you can make as much money you want to, but the thing about it, what you leaving behind, you know, what you gonna say at your obituary, that's what I'm saying. Like, get all the money. I'm not taking none of that with me. Like, what about legacy 10, 20 years after my day's over with? That's what I'm worried about. I ain't really worried about, like, how much I have right now. Like, that's good, but I'm more worried about, you know, 20, 30, 100 years from now, what they gonna know about JC, you know? That's what I'm worried about. Okay, Niece said, legacy, these men have their children. The legacies and marry a woman, they won't have children with them. They level up someone else's kids. Interesting point you made right there. I mean, a lot of brothers, they do make good stepfathers and abandon their own prodigy. So you're right about that. I mean, I feel like, you're going to step out and raise another man's kids and not raise your own prodigy, then that's really your priority messed up, you know. And I think a lot of that has to do with sex, but we have to stop being in a sexual mindset and just do it right. Do it right for your kids, you know. And then women allowing a man to be with you, taking care of your kids, and you know that man got kids, and you're not allowing that, you know. Or even two, you know, you getting with a man and he got 6, 7 baby mamas. Like, what's going through your mind thinking you're going to be different? Like, you thinking that your kitty going to be something different that he ain't never seen before. That's what I'm thinking. He ain't never seen your kitty. You think you're going to be different. You think you can be different than the other woman. But guess what? He going to impregnate you, he going to leave you, and you're going to be another baby mama. So, that's the thing I don't understand with women. Y'all got to do better. And then same thing with the men, you know. You know, she got 4 or 5 kids and she ain't really take care of them. Then you still want to knock her up, and because you ain't been laid in so long. Come on now. Brothers, y'all got to think with your head on your shoulders too. So it works both ways. It ain't no one-sided, you know. Society tells men it's okay. Well, I'm telling the man it's not okay. It's not okay to abandon your children, your prodigy, take care of another man's kids, and you know you got kids. I do not subscribe to that. So, and I don't subscribe to that. I feel like you lay down with a woman, you take care of your kids, you fight tooth and nail for your kids, do what you gotta do, fight the courts, quit making excuses, you know. Just choose better. There are a lot of women, they actually do want the father to be active in their child's life. They want them to go to school and help them out with the homework, help them out with projects, you know, they want that. But, you know, we as men, we gotta step up, you know, we gotta step up and be the men that we are capable of being. You know, we can't keep putting everything on the woman. It's not her fault, and everything on her shoulders, because that's not what men do. They don't point the finger. Okay. Anita said, I've seen wives prevent men from taking care of their children. Well, a grown man gonna take care of his kid. He's not gonna let no woman, nobody on God's earth to allow him not to see his kids. You know, so if you're allowing a woman to control you, manipulate you with her kitty, then that's on the man, because you gotta get me messed up to me not to be in my child's life when I do have children. You know, I don't care how good the sex is. You not. Oh no, I'm just saying, that can't be me. I'm there every day walking you to school. Make sure I'm there for PTA meeting. Make sure I'm there when you fall off your bike. Yeah, it's me, but that's here nor there, you know. So If that's how other people's core values are, that's not JC's core values. You know, I make sure I'm there. I make sure I set a good example, and understand what day one you're gonna know what it means to be a Collier. You're gonna know what the C means. You're gonna understand your legacy. You're gonna know your history. You're gonna know your grandfather, your great grandfather. I'm gonna tell you all the stories, so you will know. Because I have a vision, I have a plan for you. So that's what I'm saying. You dealing with guys, no vision, no plan, no aspiration, just laying up with guys, getting you pregnant, and now you talking about, oh, he ain't about nothing. Same thing with guys. You ain't got no vision for this woman, laying up with her, got kids, got your seeds scattered. Come on now. Talking about, oh, she ain't about nothing. Come on now. We gotta do better as men too. So once again, it's both accountability. Men and women, we gotta do better. Point blank, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like I said. Okay, what else? LOL, right? What's going on, Patricia? What's going on, everybody? What else we got here? We got Felicia, Amber. Who else we got? Miz. Well, yo, though. Like I said, we just gotta do a better job as far as, you know, evaluating these chicks. I understand a lot of guys, I know y'all want to smash, but it's like, really get to sit down, go to go out on a few dates and stuff, you know, and get to know a person, you know, spend time with her family, you know, go to cookouts, you know, quit just trying to just lay up with her, you know, explore her mind, and, you know, try to get to know her, you know, beyond just the physical, because, you know, you want to be in a situation where y'all been together 10, 20 years and everything is dead on to the ground, but you still got to kind of love, respect with each other, you know. And niggas said, when do we stop pointing our flaws and start coming up to a plan to do better? I mean, I'm coming. I have my plan. I have my strategy. I mean, as far as I know, I'm gonna be cautious whoever I choose to procreate with, and it's gonna be my wife. So I make sure that, as far as those that already do have kids and, you know, they do have children that's in situations where it's toxic or the father's not present, you know, what I would do as far as the absent father is I wouldn't talk nothing bad whatsoever about the father. I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna wait till you turn 18. I'm gonna give you his number, and I want you to call him. It's your choice whether you call him or you don't call him. Okay. Arrange a lunch date or a dinner date, and you just talk to him, give him a hard conversation like, why was you not here? You know, see him face to face and see what his response is. After that 20-30 minute session, you know, do I want to keep dealing with this man, or do I want to cut the line in the sand right now? You know, because I feel like it's important for guys to realize who their father is. You know, like I said, everybody's core value is different. You don't want to meet him and he's trying to come back, then that's your right too. I feel like if he's not presently involved and he's trying to come back, then allow him to come back. You know, just see, you know, test him and see what he's about. You know, maybe he's a changed man. He coming out there talking about your mother didn't allow me to raise you, then that's not a man. You know, that's somebody that you need to stay away from. You know, because it's too much that a woman putting on, and then all of a sudden you want to come in and reap the benefits when I'm older. But where was you at when I'm 8, 9 years old, needed, you know, I'm calling, where daddy at, you know. What about 11, 12, and 13, 14 when I had my first girlfriend, so where's daddy at? So you want to come in when I'm in my 20s and late teen, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. But we going to have a conversation, and we going to have a good, in-depth 20-minute, hour, 2-hour conversation. And after that, that's where I would know, do I want to mess with this man or not? You know, if you take accountability, like, look, you know, I messed up, I wasn't there, but I'm gonna be a better man and show you what manhood is. I'm gonna be a better father to you, and thank you for this time. Then I have nothing but respect for you. You know, as a man to man, that's cool. You know, but you go over there talking about excuses of why he can't be active and you want to blame the mother. Like, nah, go on with that. You know, and also too, I want to point out guys that without their father, use that as to your advantage. You know, like, how I grew up with. If you grew up without your father, you're like, you know what? I grew up without him, but what did I learn from him? I learned that, you know, I'm a little boy, and it's like I was crying, and it was like, where is he at? But do I want my prodigy, my kids, to have that same feeling, or do I want to do better and stop the generational curse? You know, so it's on you too how you process having a toxic mother or an absent father. You know, either way, it's your choice, whether it's good or bad. You choose your lifestyle. Like I said earlier in the video, you know, you can't keep blaming, oh, I didn't have my mom, oh, I didn't have a dad. Some people don't know who their mom is, their daddy is. Some people are adopted, foster care. You really don't know people's story. But at the end of the day, it's on you to map out what you want out of this life, you know. At the end of the day, it's on you. It's on your shoulders to map out what you want out of life. What's going on, Justin? Eden, what's going on, everybody? Your boy JC in the house. Y'all already know what time it is, but yeah, you know, topic of the day is absent. Sometimes a toxic mother is worse than an absent father. But yeah, though, he said, I wish my mom would have warned me about my father and prevented me from being around him. Children get older, have children, and begin to understand why their mom was toxic. Yeah, you're right about that. I mean, learn from that. Learn from the bad experiences so you can be a better mother, so you can be a better father to your children. Because it's too much abandonment, and it's too much hurt children out here not getting loved correctly. And it's like, if you went through that, why you want your prodigy to have the same, you know, man or woman, you know? So, but yeah, though, your boy, I'm about to sign out right now. Thank you for watching. You know, y'all like, share, subscribe to the channel. You know, everybody, y'all have a blessed night. Peace. You know, y'all have any questions for me, let me know. And y'all want to join me down the road for a good debate or discussion, just let me know. And yeah, your boy JC's out. You know, peace. Holla.